Ladies and gentlemen, our general manager, Chris, the man who has all the charisma of a wet blanket.
Something to say before you guys start tonight. I've been watching you guys for a while now. I know your credentials. I've been looking forward to this match for a while.
It's like hearing a mob talk, folks.
So I tell you what. Winner of this match will be the #1 contender for the next show. So it's on, gentlemen.
This guy is so dry, he needs some Visine. That man is so dry that the last time I walked by him, I had to change the filters in my car. It's absolutely terrible. But there you go, you heard it here, folks. Whoever wins this match becomes the #1 contender for the U Heavyweight Championship next show. Now, both of these men have been championships in a bunch of different companies, been champions in a bunch of different companies before. Either one of these men would be a great choice for #1 contender when it comes down to it, and I know we're going to see a hell of a match. I've personally been in the ring with both of these men. MAXX Stardom, very tough, very strong for somebody his size. And this young gentleman right here, ARON Agony, the man is a high flyer. There is no stopping him. He's like a little Mexican jumping bean, jumping all over the place.
Well, I completely agree. I'm glad I rejoined you here. These are two of the greatest high flyers in indie wrestling here in South Florida. And this is just, the fans are going to win this match. I know our GM just announced that the winner of this match will be the #1 contender at our next show, June 1st, called War. But in the end, the fans win. Whoever wins this match, it's us.
Oh, so we had an official date for our next show.
Yes. It was announced during intermission. Apparently, you went off and you either went and bought some merchandise or went and got some concessions.
I went and got a Gatorade. I had a match, okay? I needed to refresh. I needed electrolytes to rehydrate.
Well, these two men might need some Gatorade afterwards. I believe they just flew through the middle rope and down. I thought ARON Agony did it, but I don't know. I took my eyes off for a second. Looks like MAXX Stardom's the one standing.
I heard some jingling action. Do you think one of them hit the chandelier on the way over? I couldn't quite tell.
I don't know. As long as that chandelier doesn't fall, I think things will be okay. Or maybe things will be a lot more interesting if the chandelier did fall.
I think it would be, but it's a pretty interesting match to begin with. Imagine if the chandelier fell, it'd be amazing. Now they're out here by the crowd, and they're just going back and forth, beating each other. ARON Agony being intelligent. Wait, sliding out to the outside. MAXX Stardom caught him. He caught him. He's swinging him over and drives. He drives ARON Agony into that corner post. That solid steel corner post.
I think this match was bound to be unpredictable from the get-go, but the fact that now the winner is going to get a title shot, it just makes it that much more unpredictable. These guys are going to do whatever it takes to win this match.
That's right. I wouldn't be surprised if ARON Agony doesn't have some broken ribs right now after that one. And you're absolutely right. The fact that this match was just a regular match, probably even for some U division points a little earlier on, but now it's made for the #1 contendership for that heavyweight championship next show. This means both men are going to work that much harder.
And that also means that both these men are probably going to watch our main event tonight, because whoever wins this is going to go on to face either Joker or ERA on June 1st.
You're absolutely right there, McIntyre. These men are now not only thinking about their match, they're also thinking about the next match, because they've got to figure out who their opponent is.
At this point, MAXX Stardom is just looking to end the match. He drove ARON Agony's head into that mat, but he only got a 2 count after that.
We've said it before, and I want to talk about for a second. I know this is a little bit off topic, but I want to talk about MAXX Stardom's gear. This is the first time I've seen him in that gear. He's usually more of a long tights kind of guy. Now he's wearing the trunks. Personally, I think that makes him look more professional than ever. Not that he wasn't professional before, mind you, but I'm just saying, now he just looks really cleaned up.
Yeah, I'm not a wrestler, but wouldn't that also give him, more room for more speed? Because he doesn't have all the gear, the tights holding him down. He has more, more leeway to run around, maybe more high-flying moves.
That's absolutely true. Wrestling was originally done completely nude back when it started. over 5,000 years ago. It is the world's oldest sport. Over the years, they've adapted singlets, and usually the less clothes you wear, the better, because it gives your opponent less places to hang on to when you're wrestling them. Now that MAXX Stardom is down to the trunks, he's got slightly bit more advantage than ARON Agony.
ARON Agony, I think the one strength, but could also be a weakness for ARON Agony, is the fact that he loves to go, high risk, goes up there, he has a shooting star press. If he hits it, that's great, he might end the match, he might win. But if he misses it, that might be the end too.
Well, that's why they call them high-risk maneuvers. Every time you go to the top rope, you're taking a really big risk. If they move, if they put their legs up to block it, if they get up in time to stop it. See, right there, MAXX Stardom was not able to stop ARON Agony, but now he reverses it, flips it over, using the strength. MAXX Stardom using the strength, picking up ARON Agony up onto his shoulders. Let me tell you folks, I don't know if you're following MAXX Stardom on Instagram or if you're following him on Twitter or Facebook, but there are tons of pictures of MAXX Stardom in the gym. This is not a man who slacks off. This is not a man who says, no, I'm short, I'm really tiny, I'm knee-high to a grasshopper, and I'm gonna stay this way. No, this man spends day in, day out in the gym, getting bigger and stronger, and for somebody his size, that's giving him the advantage.
He also has more experience. This man has been pretty much everywhere there is to go. He has a lot of experience in that ring, whereas ARON Agony, I mean, he's a rising star. This man has, you can argue, he's accomplished more in this few months since he's been wrestling or whatever, than a lot of people have in their entire careers. But do you think that, well, he almost got off there, do you think he's lack of experience, never mind, lack of experience, he might have just won it right there.
Oh, and I have no idea how MAXX Stardom kicked out of that one. That was a huge shooting star press from ARON Agony. A move, might I add, that he usually misses because it's a high impact move. It's a high risk move, and people usually move out of the way, but this time he actually connected, and MAXX Stardom was still able to kick out. I'm amazed. MAXX Stardom is digging deep.
I was going to say, if ARON Agony was able to land that and wasn't able to get the win, what does he have to do to put out MAXX Stardom? You would think that shooting star press would take out any normal person. The fact that, speaking of taking out any normal person, ARON Agony might be out right there.
He might be. If MAXX Stardom can roll over, I think he's taking too much time here. I think if he rolls over and covers ARON Agony right now, he might have him. And no, it looks like both men are slowly getting up. Here comes MAXX Stardom. He's crawling over right now. We want to remind you folks, this is for the #1 contendership. The man who wins this match gets a shot at the Uknow Pro Heavyweight Championship at our next show.
ARON Agony with a kick to the head of MAXX Stardom, and another. MAXX Stardom looks a little dazed in the corner, and ARON Agony's going to take full advantage of that, moving him up to the top turnbuckle. Possibly going to go high risk, which is normal in the playbook of ARON Agony. This isn't looking good for MAXX Stardom.
No, it's not. Wait, no, MAXX Stardom retaliating now, giving a few shots to the ribs. Remember those ribs he injured earlier by throwing ARON Agony into that steel post. And down goes ARON Agony. MAXX Stardom up on top. This could be the advantage he needs if he hits this. If he hits this.
He hit something, but it wasn't ARON Agony. That leg drop connected with the mat.
That's right. See, again, that's why they call them high-risk maneuvers. MAXX Stardom went to the top, and he paid for it.
I know fans probably think the mat isn't that hard, but I've seen when the wrestlers construct a ring, there's metal, there's wood. That is painful. So that leg drop probably took out a lot for MAXX Stardom. Well, you would know from experience. I just know because I've seen them put it together, but it does look pretty painful.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of people think that the ring is like a trampoline, and it absolutely is not. I dare anybody to walk up to a wrestling ring, tap on the mat, and see how hard it actually is. We go through quite some punishment when we wrestle in these rings.
Oh. He just rolled and dropped the head of ARON Agony to the ground, and he picks it up. We have the #1 contender.
That's it. We have the #1 contender, folks. It is MAXX Stardom. He's moving on. Next show, #1 contender for the Uknow Pro Heavyweight Championship.